think we're live. We're live.
Are we live? Hello,
We are live.
everybody.
We are here. Angie and I were just chit-chatting about projects. Yeah.
And what's to come with this project?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently it gets tricky after this one.
It's going to get tricky. I went ahead and worked up the next square. And, well, I still have one more row to put on. One or two more rows. I'm not sure rows to put on it. But this is what it looks like. And look at how three-dimensional that is.
It is gorgeous. I mean, it's a big old puff.
Yeah. So this is really, we were talking last week about overlay crochet. This is a good example of overlay crochet.
Yeah, that's on top of
It's on top of it. And you
Yeah.
just are working into chain stitches that you put into the back.
Yeah.
So this is on top of chain stitches in the back. But you got to make 5 of these.
You make 5 of them?
You make 5 of these.
For our pillow?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know how big this pillow is going to end up being, Mindy.
How can there possibly be 5?
I looked at the picture again. You know, they don't ever show a full good picture of the actual pillow, but I looked at it again on the website and I tried to blow it up, and it looks like we're going to make 2 big octagons, and then these squares are going to go in the diagonal to the octagons. But I don't know why we only needed to make 1 of these other squares. I don't know where they're going to go.
And of course we have to make 5 of the hardest one.
Of course we have to make 5 of the hardest one. Yeah. Actually, you know, just that one part I was telling you about.
Well, there is a back, Stacy. It's a complete pillow all the way around. I know that.
Yep, it's front and back. Yeah.
But it just doesn't seem like you'd need 5 of those, you know, and only 1 of the others.
Yeah, she only had us make 1 of the others.
And there's 4 altogether. Or is there 3?
Well, we got to make 5 of this one. We made 1 of these, and then we got to make 2 octagons.
Oh, Lord.
So okay. I had too much yarn. I thought I had enough yarn to be doing this twice because
now you know why you had that much yarn.
Yeah, now I know why I had that much yarn. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, okay then.
Oh,
I guess we should finish this one and get our butts in gear, huh?
Yes, we should. Stacy said she's enjoying watching us struggle.
I know. It's something, Stacy.
It is.
Wow, I know.
We are a hot mess.
I was just sharing another project I've been working on with Angie that's just a pain in my butt, but wow. Anyhow. All right, so we got our little star here.
Yep, we got our little star, and we're on row 7.
We're on 7. I don't even have the pattern up. I've just been trusting you.
Okay. So in row 7, we're going to be this is going to be a real easy row. So we're just going to start with a slip stitch on our hook.
Except I gotta know my color.
You are limestone.
Oh, thank you. I'm like, what's my color?
You are limestone.
Which is my gray? Where's my thing?
I don't know.
I don't have my cheat sheet because I don't
Your
have
limestone is this color, this beigey color.
It's this one. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. I had my sheet here, but I don't know what I did with that. Okay. All right. We start with this.
Hi, Melinda. Hi, Melly and Robert. Nice to see you. And
hi, guys.
I think I said hi to Stacy. I kind of did. I was talking to you.
Okay, we're starting with a stitch on our hook.
Start with a slip stitch on your hook, and we can start in any chain 2 space at the top of one of the petals. It doesn't even matter.
Petal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, from round 6. So start in the last round that you did.
Well, I don't know where that's at.
What the back one? One of the back petals.
One of the back ones. Okay.
Yeah, just start in one of the back petals, and you're going to do a single crochet. So I'm just going to start with a standing single crochet because why not?
I got it.
And then chain 6. And then you're going to single crochet into the next petal, which will be a front petal, and chain 6.
So we're just making loops.
Yep, that's all we're going to do for this whole round is just
join with a single crochet, chain 6.
Join them with a single crochet and chain 6 all the way around. So this is easy peasy.
I can handle this.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that next square is going to be, it's fun and it's interesting, but it's just the beginning of it is tedious. It's the stitches are so tight. I couldn't work into them. And I redid it. I started it 3 times. So I've got these 2 little puff balls.
So she found a cheat way.
I did find a cheat. I did. I can always find a cheat way, no matter what.
Angie, I'm going to mail you this square I'm working on. You can figure out how to do it.
I can figure out how to cheat it.
Yeah.
If we don't live that far apart, we could probably, you know, probably be cheaper to drive.
You just drive. I'll meet you halfway in between.
There you go.
So, you know, we went on the yarn crawl.
Yes, we did. The leg 2 of the yarn crawl.
Yes. And we were on a little early because Angie was trying to figure out her sound. I forgot how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I just got a phone call, didn't I, Angie?
Yes, you did.
I'm like, hang on, Angie. I'll be right back. It's the Unwind Yarn Shop in Brighton, the first one we started at the other day. I won a daily door prize.
Of course you did.
I'm glad it was that shop.
Yeah, because that's the closest one to your house.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
We actually went to that shop twice.
Yes, we did. And we bought stuff both times.
We did.
I want to show the yarn I got from there. I want to show it because
the sparkly one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that hat in mine.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love the stitch pattern for the hat too.
Hi, Caden.
Caden's here. What's Caden's name today? Oh, he's still the diamond painting penho today.
I have to ball my yarn up first.
Oh, I balled mine.
Yeah.
I balled mine right that night. In fact,
so we started in Brighton. That was the closest one to me. So Angie drove down to Brighton, and then it was like 20 minutes to this place, 40 minutes to this one. So we did Angie did a lot of driving.
We ended up, it's so funny, you guys. I drove down to Brighton, which was an hour and 16 minutes for me.
Are we just hooking back into this one with
we're just going to close with a slip stitch to the first stitch. And we're going to stick with the same color. So I want to show you this fancy yarn I got from the shop in Brighton.
So it was a trunk show for a hand dyer.
A hand dyer. Her name
What is so, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Indian corn.
It does. Oh my God.
Doesn't it look like Indian corn?
Like, yes.
It totally does.
It's called, the color is called Autumn Leaves. And I don't know if it shows up in the camera or not, but it has silver sparkles in it. And it's just such my colors. I just love it so much.
Yeah, you know, you can't really see the sparkles. And in the picture you sent me, I couldn't see the sparkles, but
you can sure see it in person.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I'm loving it. And it's a really nice yarn to work with. Yeah, super, super nice to work with.
Stacy, it's just, we're not pros by any means. It's just, Angie's much faster than me too. It's all about enjoying it. That's what. Okay. Now I'm assuming we do something in these spaces.
Yep. Now we're going to do something in these spaces. So we're going to, this is going to be a little bit weird. We're going to slip stitch into the chain 6 space. Okay.
We're slip stitching into the space.
Yep. And then we're going to do 8 single crochets in the space. It's tough when we do stuff that requires a lot of counting because then we can't talk.
I know, right?
And then you should be over to your single crochet. When you get over to your single crochet, you're going to do a single crochet 2 together between this from one side to the other. Does that make sense?
Hang on. So I did 8.
Yep. Now
I'm at my single crochet.
Don't go into the single crochet. Go back into the chain space.
Go back before.
Yep. Pick up
pull
a
up a loop.
Then go behind.
Go on the other side.
Pick up a loop.
Pull up a loop.
yarn
Oh.
over, and pull through all 3.
All right.
And that's called, well, I mean, you know what it's called, but that's a single crochet 2 together, which
Right.
is a way to decrease things.
Tia's here.
Tia's here.
Well, hello, Tia.
Hi, Tia. What's Tia doing
So then
today?
we can only do 8 again.
Yep, so that's
And
all
then,
we're gonna do for this whole
okay.
round. My yarn keeps splitting. I think it's because of the way I'm sitting, the way I'm holding it. I'm not used to sitting with it this far away from me.
I tend to split it from time to time. I think it splits pretty easily.
Well, I also think that this yarn is a little bit big for this hook size that we are using.
Well, hi, Julie.
Julie's here. Hi, Julie. What's Tia up to? Break from work. Cool. Yeah, Tia, we're doing a crochet along. We're making a pillow out of different granny squares. So we're doing it live on Fridays, and it's kind of tough to do it live.
These are not your grandma's granny squares.
No, they are not. Not your grandma's granny squares.
These are fancy granny squares.
Fancy squares.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I lost count. Oh, well, I'll just fudge it on the next round. If I'm short or over. And
Seriously?
Uh-oh, who is it now?
Every time, I swear, every time somebody wants to call me during this. Let me turn this.
Mindy is one of those people that she could fall in a pile of dog crap and come out smelling like a rose.
What?
You got good luck.
What? Oh, no, I never win anything, Angie.
Well, whatever. I never win anything.
I don't. I am totally shocked that I won that. I don't even know what it is, but
I don't either.
something yarn, right?
I hope it's yarn.
Right?
They had these. That was the store that had those grab bags, wasn't it?
Yes.
So they had these paper sacks
Uh-huh.
that were discounted prices, and you didn't know. Oops, I'm sorry, I just bumped my camera. You didn't know what was in them.
No.
And it told you basically it's a worsted weight, or a DK weight or whatever. But other than that, you didn't know what was in it. And
they look Victorian. Oh, they do.
They do look Victorian.
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
But anyways, so that was really fun because we got a little mystery.
Uh-huh.
Little mystery yarn.
Yep.
But oh my gosh, the weather, you guys.
It was hot.
Well, first it was hot. It was 90 bazillion degrees, and then it started storming.
Yep. And we got rerouted several times, and
there was a tree in the road.
Tree in the road. The highway was blocked, closed off. I mean, I don't know.
It was a mess. Oh, so anyways, I was saying before we started talking about something else, it took me an hour and a half to get to, or an hour and 15 minutes to get from my house to Brighton. Then we left Brighton and we started coming back north, back towards my house. So by the time we got to the farthest north shop, I was within a half hour of my house.
Yep.
And then I had to drive back down to Brighton to take Mindy to her car and then turn around and drive back home. I told Mindy if anybody had been looking at my GPS for the day, they would think I was an insane person. Are you coming around to the end yet?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Because I was talking. I don't
know how far I got to go.
I don't like having to do all this counting while I'm trying to talk.
I got a few loops to go yet. Don't worry. You'll beat me. She always does. She always beats me around.
Well, but then I'm off on my counts because I chalk while I'm doing it.
Hello, Hello, Little Treasures by Nancy.
Thanks for joining us.
What kinds of little treasures do you make, Nancy?
Yeah, what kind of little treasures?
I'm going to have to tell Dale. Dale, we got to go on a road trip this weekend.
Where are you going to go?
Brighton.
Oh, right. So when you get to your last one, since we started in the, we started with just the chain 8 or the 8 single crochets, we're going to have to do a decrease around that.
A decrease?
A single crochet
a single
together.
crochet together.
Yeah, a single crochet 2 together. And then we're going to be switching colors after this. So you can just slip stitch into the first single crochet and fasten off. However you like to fasten off. If you want to do a fancy needle join, or if you want to.
No, I'm not a fancy. Are you done?
Yep.
See, you're done. I'm told
done.
You to beat me. I am in the last one, though.
So
I'm not far behind.
Color is limestone. Oh, Kaden. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed of my nails right now. I said last week that I took a nap instead of fixing my nails, and it's been a whole week and I still haven't done anything.
No, wait. I thought last week was you.
Oh, I took a nap instead of weaving in tails. That's
How do you go around this one to do your?
It's just a little thick because it has that.
You just go around the whole thing?
Just go around the post, yeah.
Just go around the whole damn thing and then slip stitch.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. And I did it again. I'm scissorless.
Oh, no.
I know, right?
Not again.
Yep, scissorless.
I've got a tail hanging out there. I'm just going to cut that off. So now this next stitch, this next round, they're calling, it's interesting to me, the way different crochet pattern writers call different stitches different things. To me, a bobble stitch is when you insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull up a loop, pull up a loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, and go through all of them, and it makes that ball.
Right.
That's a bobble stitch.
Right.
A 3 double crochet cluster is a 3 double crochet cluster, but she's calling this a double crochet 3 bobble, but that's not what it is. It's a 3 double crochet cluster.
What color are we doing now?
We're doing lime. I'm doing limestone. You're doing cream.
Oh, I'm going to my cream.
Yeah.
Remember when I got that great big old snot of yarn out of the center of this skein?
Yes.
I still haven't used it up yet. It's still wrapped around my skein here.
Nancy says she does a little bit of everything. Crochet.
I was seeing that.
DIYs, diamond paint, polymer clay, miniatures.
Not loving the resin.
Not loving the resin?
Yeah, she's not loving her resin.
Oh, yeah, I see
Where is Berta? No Berta to make fun of our... Shawana's here, Miss Shawana. I see Melly saying hi to her.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Shawana. How are you?
All right. Pray tell, what do we do now?
Okay.
I like it like that. I'd leave it like that and do something with it. It's kind of cool. Look at it.
It is kind of cool.
The rings stay, right?
Yeah.
You still see them. Yeah.
Yeah. This is what
you see the openings.
Like. You see those openings. Yeah.
Love it. Okay.
Like a stained glass window.
Love it. Okay.
Okay. So we're going to join in any of the single crochet 2 togethers. So just join with a slip stitch. And chain 2.
I can't. I got too much messed up here. My tail's tangled with my... Get out of their tail. You're messing with me.
And
okay. We join with slip, blah, blah, blah. Chain 2?
Chain 2. Because, and the reason we're only chaining 2, normally for a double crochet, you would chain 3. But the reason we're only chaining 2 is because we're going to make a cluster. We're turning this into a 3 double crochet cluster. And if you start with a chain 3, it makes it lopsided and too tall.
Okay.
Okay. And I just know that from doing it a million times.
All right.
Other
So now we're going to do what?
Now you're going to yarn over, go through, pick up a loop, yarn over, and only go through 2. So like do a double crochet, but don't finish it.
Yep. And yarn over.
And then do it again.
Go back in, go through 2.
And then yarn over and come through all 3 loops.
Okay.
Okay. Then you're going to chain 3 and now we're going to do a 3 double crochet cluster all in the same place. I swear, Jenny, can you hear my phone beeping again?
I didn't hear it.
Oh, thank goodness. I turned off Instagram notifications. I swear my diamond painting little Instagram group, those girls, they have been silent all day. And now all of a sudden they're going to go crazy again.
They know you're on.
Uh-huh. So we're going to do that a total of 4 times. We're going to make 4 3 double crochet clusters. And what we're doing is forming our corner with a chain 3 in between.
So we're doing 4 all in that same stitch?
All in the same stitch.
Oh, yep. Lord. This is when you get a handful of yarn. You get a big old clump of yarn in your hand and you're
double
like...
crochet, bubble, chain 3, double crochet, bubble, chain 3, double crochet, bubble, chain 3.
How many? We do it 3 times.
Yep, do it 3 times.
Each thing is 3, and then we're doing 4 of them.
Wait a second. How are we going to get over to here? Did we skip around?
Can I stop now?
No. Yeah, we didn't skip around.
Okay.
How do we get, are you reading the directions?
No. Do you want me to get my directions up?
Because I'm just looking at my one that I already made.
There's no chains between each of these.
That's what I'm saying. We are missing we missed a round. No, we didn't. We didn't miss a round, but there's no chain spaces in between. Chain 1 double crochet, chain 3 in the next. Plus chains. Start. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then chain 3. Skip 8 and single crochet. That doesn't make any sense. Are you reading the instructions?
I'm still trying to get them up. I didn't have them up because...
You were trusting me?
Yeah, I told you that at the beginning, remember?
Yeah.
I said, I don't have my pattern up because I'm just going with what you say.
Well, in normal times, that would be fine. Oh, no, that's right. Okay, I've got it. Then chain 3 after. So you do your 4 3 double crochet clusters and then chain 3 again. And then you're going to put a single crochet in your next.
How come I can't ever
single crochet 2 together? So that's going to bring you over there. That's where our chain spaces come in. I found it.
Pattern and stitch guide. There it is.
I found it.
Okay.
Now.
Is this the whole entire thing? Maybe. It's all one thing. It's not. Well, this is just the stitch guide. Okay, you got it. Now what?
I've got it. So
there's no spaces.
Yep, there is. You made your 4 double crochet
Okay,
clusters.
hang on. But I think I've already got this wrong. There's no chains between any of the bobbles?
Yes, there are. There's a chain 3 between each one.
Oh, that's what I've messed up. Okay,
yep.
I got it back. Okay,
yep.
So I got the first one is right.
Yep, so 4 3 double crochet clusters separated by a chain 3.
Okay, each one has a chain 3, and then you do another bobble.
Yep, until you have 4 of them. Yep. And then after the fourth one, you also chain 3.
Okay, now you got to give me just a second to catch up here. Because I had to tear out some stuff because I got to chain 3. See, this is why they watch us, Angie.
So they can laugh at us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame them. I'd be laughing too. I'd be saying, what are these crazy ladies thinking they're even trying to do? And I think, you know what's funny is I crochet all day, every day. But I think when I get on here and we're doing this live, it makes me nervous and then I mess up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's that performance anxiety.
Yes.
You're making a big fan here, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, come on. Seriously, go through there. Okay. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 little things.
Then you're good.
And then you chain 3 again?
Yep. And then you go to your next double crochet 2 together from the previous round, from the last round.
And you do this whole thing again?
No, we're making our corners. You're just going to put 1 single crochet in there.
Oh, we just put 1 single crochet in that one?
Yep.
Okay.
Then you're going to chain 7. And put a single crochet in the next one. And then chain 7 and put a single crochet in the next one. Nope, I'm wrong. I put too many single crochets. See? You guys are making me nervous. Plus, I have insomnia and I didn't sleep last night. I'm going to use that excuse too.
I'm trying to get the pattern up, and all I have is the stitch guide.
You just do, okay, I've got it now. I really do this time. So you do your cluster, you chain 3, you single crochet, you chain 7, you single crochet, you chain 3. Then you do your cluster.
7 single crochet,
chain 3, and then go back to your cluster.
So you only have a chain 3 from this one to this one?
Right. Because your fan is going to fan out and fill up that space.
Sure.
That's what she's saying.
Uh-huh. And then chain 3 in between again? It's 3?
Yep.
We aren't judging. See? They're good.
I'm so glad they're not judging because I feel my palms are sweaty. I'm feeling nauseous because I'm screwing this up. I feel like an idiot.
No, you're not.
It's difficult though. If you could see the way this round is written.
And that is the thing sometimes, the way things are written. I'm like, can I just rewrite this an easier way?
Right. I've already done this square once and I did it from the video and I didn't have any problem.
Oh, and see, that happens. Sometimes the videos are so much easier than a written instruction.
Not today, not if you're watching our video.
Right.
7, and then another single.
I'm almost there.
And a chain 3.
Okay, after the cluster, you do how many chains?
3, and then
a single,
and then a chain,
and then 7,
a 7, and then another single, and then a chain 3, and then start your cluster again.
7, single, 3.
Yep, I threw an extra.
See, this is what that pattern I was showing you earlier does. It pulls over the grannies.
Yeah,
It pulls them over, so it's weird, right?
yeah, but it worked. It didn't. It kind of did end up looking a little wonky. My square does. If you can see my completed square from this round or from
Yeah.
this, see how it's the sides
They're
bow out
not
a
they're
little
not
bit.
perfect, right?
They're not perfect, and she
No.
says that this is
Right,
supposed to be
Melinda? You just go, what the F? Uh-huh.
a. Well, she says that this is supposed to be a self-blocking pattern. So she says that the stitches are going to pull themselves out once you attach the other, squares to them. But yeah,
Again, that's what she said.
that's what she said. Yup, she better be right too, because I don't want to end up with no wonky looking pillow.
It's lumpy. Oops, I just did that wrong. It's lumpy. We know that, but
we know it's going to be a lumpy pillow. This is not something you're going to want to rest your head on. I assure
no,
you.
probably not. Mm-mm.
Okay.
My husband's asking me if I got a duck egg.
Did you lay any eggs today?
No. I was supposed to look in the coop and see if we had one more duck egg today, but I couldn't because there was all kinds of chickens were in there, and I'm like, I can't disturb them.
Let me ask you a question about your duck eggs.
Yeah.
Okay, we used to have ducks, and so we had duck eggs. Duck eggs are big.
They are.
What do you put them in?
Extra large egg cartons.
And they fit?
Yeah.
Our duck eggs never used to fit in our extra large in the egg
jumbo. Yeah. Some of them are tight. Some egg cartons are better than others. Yeah.
That's kind of just a random question I
know, right? Boy, that little single crochet gets tight with all of that fan in it, right?
Yes, it does. And so by the end of it, you should have 4 corners. Basically, what we're doing this round is squaring it off.
God, I hope so. Right?
Well, I've gotten to the end, and I'm square, so.
Oh, see, you're at the end. Look how much I have to go yet. Look.
Let me see. Oh, my goodness.
Well, I got one more corner to make.
I'm square, said nobody about Angie ever. Definitely not square.
Well, I got to chain 3 and go to my next corner.
But yeah, it does look, it does pull those chains kind of. You might want to just kind of give it a little tug there. It seems to be a little wonky.
And this little single crochet, they're asking a lot of this little single crochet.
They are asking a lot of it.
To put all of this.
Yes, they are.
Bobbly bullshit in.
Hi, Jeanette.
Is Jeanette here?
Jeanette is here.
Sorry, Jeanette. I'm focusing on bobbly bullshit. I said something last week. I don't know what it was, but it cracked Stacy up. Something about the sunflower. I don't know what I said. It's probably similar to bobbly bullshit.
Mary Lou, my blocker is in use as we speak.
Is it really?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So I steamed some stuff up. I've got 5 squares.
How did it work doing it with your iron?
It worked. You know what? It worked. I don't know. I won't know until I take them off.
I mean, but actually the actual process of steaming it.
I was a little bit scared of burning myself, and I was a little bit scared because it's just acrylic yarn of getting too close to the yarn. So I'm hoping that I got close enough. You know what I mean? I'm hoping I got close enough to get all the waves out of it. If not, if I take it off after they've dried and they're not flat or blocked, I'll just do it again using the wet method or the damp.
I'm going to spray mine. That's what I'm going to do. So we get back over here. What are we fastening to?
You're going to slip stitch into the first It looks like the side of that first 3 double crochet cluster.
Just in the side somewhere?
Yep.
Doesn't
then,
really care?
Nope, it doesn't really care. Because we're going to be working into the...
Do I have 4 corners? I have 4 corners.
Good job.
Look at that. These look kind of tight. These little...
They do. Stretch it up. Pull it and stretch
little
it.
chainy things. Look a little tight.
Yeah, they do.
There. Oh, I can't see this one over here. Look, he's hiding. Okay.
Yeah. I pulled on mine a little bit. And
all right. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Lovely.
Yes.
Okay.
So now we're going to move on to round 10.
Same color?
No, you're going to switch.
No. Okay. Well, let me finish this one off.
You're going to switch to ecru, which is this gray color.
Gray. Sue's here. Sue.
Hi, Sue. I haven't talked to you in a while. I was thinking about you yesterday.
Ecru. Ecru. Ecru? Ecru.
Is it ecru or ecru?
I don't know. I'm asking. Do you call it ecru? Ecru?
I call it ecru.
Which one do I want here? One of these is wrapped around my skein.
So we're going to start in the chain space in between the second and third bobble. So basically in the corner, in the absolute corner. And we're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets.
We're going to do chain 3.
Well, I'm going to do that to start. Yeah, because I'm going to start with
chain 3.
Chain 3 and then a second double crochet.
Another double crochet.
And then we're going to chain 2 and make 2 more double crochets all in that chain space. And now we're going to be working into the chain spaces. So we're going to put 2 single crochets in the next chain 3 space.
Between the next bobble?
Yup.
2 doubles?
Yup. And then we're going to chain 1. And then 3 half doubles in the next chain 3 space.
Which is the bigger space here.
Yup.
3 half doubles?
3 half doubles. Chain 1. 3 half doubles in the chain 7 space. I don't know why we're only putting 3 in there. No, that's not right. Hold on, let me read this a little bit better. 3 half doubles around the next chain 3 space, chain 1, skip the stitch. 3 half doubles, chain 1, 3 half doubles in the chain 7 space.
3, chain 1, 3.
Yup. How's Melly? Melly, how are you coming with your half doubles?
She's working on half doubles?
I thought she said she was working on half doubles.
What do we do next?
Chain 1.
And 3.
Then 3 in the...
Half doubles, correct?
3 half doubles, yep. And that brings us back around to the next corner. So we're going to put 2 singles in that between the first 2 clusters.
Wait, 2 singles?
Yep.
Or 2 doubles?
No, 2 singles between the first 2.
Were they singles in the last one?
Yeah, we're not going into the absolute corner. Between the first and second cluster, there should just be 2 singles.
Did I do my first one wrong?
So in the first one, you should have in the corner space, you should have 2 double crochets, a chain 2, and 2 double crochets for your corner. And then your next chain 3 space, which is between the 2 clusters, you should have 2 single crochets.
God darn it! I did 2 doubles there.
Oh. Well, you obviously weren't using your listening ears, Mindy.
Apparently, I did 2 doubles there because we were doing doubles, Angie. I just did doubles. Look, I got to take it all the way back out to here.
So now I'm definitely going to get done with this round before
you are. Was there a chain after the doubles?
After the
In the-
doubles, no.
Just 2 singles here.
Right. And then, but there's a chain between the other ones.
And now I chain.
Chain 1.
And then I do my half doubles.
Yep. Then you do your 3 half doubles.
3.
Chain 1. And then 3 half doubles, chain 1, 3 half doubles in the.
Well, HE double hacky sticks. But
This is this is easy, smooth sailing from here on out.
sure.
This is really kind of a lacy open block. You know what I mean? It's not very solid. So what are you planning on using? So obviously, if we're going to use a pillow form, or are you just going to use polyfill and make your own case?
I don't know. It might just be polyfill.
Well, you're going to have something, though, because look, these spaces are so big.
That's
these
true.
holes are so big that your polyfill is going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
So might have to make a homemade pillowcase.
You're right. I'm going to get a big-ass pillow form. That's what we're going to get.
Right. I would love to find a big-ass pillow form.
Go buy a throw pillow.
Right. That's a good
How many
idea.
chains go between the half doubles?
How many chains? Just one.
1 chain.
Yep.
I look up and I see rest in peace, and I'm like, what? Did somebody die?
Who died?
I think Sue's talking about I'm ripping.
Oh, she's ripping.
Ripping.
Rip it.
Ripping.
Rip it. Rip it. Sue, how are you coming with your blanket? Have you had to rip it out anymore? Or
All the time, right, Sue? All the time.
I know last week she was having a hard time.
Okay, so now I chain 1 after my last 3 half doubles, and then I do 2 singles.
What are you talking about? Where are you doing?
Where am I? I'm on my first side. So I got my 3 half doubles, chain 1, 7, well, 3, chain 1, 3, chain 1, 3, chain 1,
single.
2 singles.
Yep.
Chain 1.
Yes.
And then in the center.
Wait. 2 singles. No. Yes. Chain 1, 2 singles. Yes.
Chain 1, 2 singles, chain 1. Now I'm in the very corner.
You don't do it. Don't do a chain 1 between the 2 singles and the double crochets.
Okay, so now I do 2 doubles.
Chain 2, 2 doubles. That makes your corner.
Okay. So, I'm understanding what this is all about, because this is like that frickin' blanket I'm working on.
I was going to say, yeah, it should remind you.
This is what we do to square things off.
Yep. I actually,
then after my corner, I don't do a chain either, correct?
Correct.
When I just do the 2 singles.
2 singles. Yep, exactly.
Then I chain 1.
Yes.
And then I chain 1 between all the other crap.
Yes. All the other shit gets a chain 1.
There you go. Just the corner doesn't get the chain 1 between the crap.
Right.
This is exactly what we're doing in that other blanket, all this squaring off. So sometimes you're doing a single, sometimes you're doing a triple. It all depends, because some have to be longer than others to make it higher or not as high, right?
Right. Right, yeah, because you got to gradually increase and decrease to make the circle into a square.
Yeah.
And some pattern writers are better at that than others.
And again, this one, like all of the others, Angie, started in the middle of a corner.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why do we have to start in the middle of a corner? Why can't you just do the whole corner? You know what I mean?
Like, I love, like just talking about YouTube instructors, YouTube creators for crochet. I love Bag a Day Crochet. She's probably my favorite yarn person on YouTube. And I love her patterns for tops and sweaters and things like that. All of her granny square patterns end up wobbly. They don't ever end up flat. I don't think she's like, that's not her thing. You know what I mean?
Granny squares?
Yeah, might not be. But like the one that I'm doing from the one that I'm doing, the Hooked on Sunshine, they always end up lying nice and flat in square by the time you're done with it. But I think it's just like the more you, I think that's basically all she does is granny square type stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
You know, so that's what her specialty is. So obviously she's going to be good at it.
sure.
Who's your favorite yarn YouTuber? Everybody. Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. Some input from the audience. Who's everybody's favorite yarn YouTuber? I would like to know. I'm trying to expand my horizons.
I know I've added a couple.
I have too. You know, I used to find that Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, I used to not be able to follow him because he was too fast for me.
Yeah.
But I've gotten better.
Well, because you're fast.
Yes. Now I'm faster, so I can follow along with him now. But I didn't watch him for a long time because before I got fast, I was slow.
Well, that makes sense. Before I was fast, I was slow.
Before I was fast, I was slow, and I couldn't keep up with him. I had to pause all the time. He does talk really fast, though.
I recently started following that kid. I told you.
Oh, did ya?
I don't know what his name is.
Does he do tutorials?
He does.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll have to forward me the link.
He does. He's
Hooked by Robin. Yes, Melly, I like her.
Hooked by Robin?
Yes.
I don't think I've done her.
Yes. I've a new crochet. I've never heard of that, Stacy. I'm gonna have to check that out. And new crochet. One, if you're looking for wearables that are like kind of tanky or like halter toppy, Schuyler Crochets is a really good one. It's Schuyler. And I think she pronounces her name Schuyler.
No, I just messed that one up.
But she has some really cute tops. If you're looking for like summery halter top type stuff.
Mikey is the Crochet Crowd.
Yes, Mikey's the Crochet Crowd. Now you realize we're at the final row now.
Well, you might be.
I'm at the final row.
I'm getting there.
A new crochet design. She does a lot of cute clothes, and I love how soothing her accent is. I am going to I'm going to have to check her out. Thank you, Stacy, for that recommendation. Melinda, Expression Fiber Arts. I love her stuff. I find sometimes her tutorials leave me hanging.
They do.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like she does a great job with them throughout the whole thing, but like I'm making a shawl right now.
Okay, am I just like slip stitching into my cluster here?
Slip stitch into your first double crochet.
Does it matter where?
Which the top of your chain 3. You started with a chain 3, so slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 to finish.
Oh, I didn't get into the chain. Darn it. Come on. Just went through the loop. Okay. Same color or finishing off?
We're going to finish off with a different color.
Oh, I got to clip off again?
Clip off again.
I'm telling you, that's the thing with these granny square people.
Yes.
And it's
look
like,
at
how many colors?
Yep, you got all those tails.
The Carrie Factory, is that close to you? Wow, that's kind of cool.
That's awesome.
All right, what's my color?
You got to meet Mikey? That's so cool.
Am I going dark?
You're going with denim.
I'm going dark. I knew it. Going dark.
So this is going to be the easiest row. This is just going to be a single crochet row. Complete single crochet row.
Now look, is yours really like wavy? Like
Yes, it is.
woo doo doo doo.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with a standing single crochet in any corner.
Right in the corner.
Yup. And then I'm going to do one more single crochet, a chain of 1, and 2 more single crochets.
Okay, a single crochet,
Chain 1.
chain 1, 2 single crochets
Yup.
for the corner.
Now we're just going to put a single crochet in every stitch. But we're going to skip that hidden stitch.
The hidden stitch.
You're going to skip the first stitch after your corner, which may be hidden.
Huh?
You've never heard of the hidden stitch?
No. What's hidden?
Okay.
What am I skipping?
So, okay. Look at my, can you see what I'm doing?
I'm going to skip the one that's like the double crochet.
You're going to skip that first double crochet, which might be hidden behind your single crochets. They call that the hidden stitch.
Oh, but mine's not hidden. It's right there.
All right. Well, skip it anyways.
I'm going to skip that.
Whether it's hiding or not, skip it.
Okay.
And you should have 28 single crochets per side. But that's counting your corners. So, you know what I mean? Don't start counting. If you're going to count, start counting at 3 because you've already got 2 for your corners. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to count. I'm just going to put 1 in each stitch. That way I can chitter chat. And if it's wrong when we go to join, I can just fudge it. Now
So when you get to where there's a chain space, you put one in the chain space?
Yes.
Because like in the middle where
you're not going to put it in the chain space. You're going to put it around the chain space, through the chain space. You're not going to put it into the stitch of the chain space.
So we got the 3 half doubles.
And then the chain space.
And then you're going to do 1 more there.
Yep.
And then you're going to pick up with your next half double.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, see, that's too many. That's wrong. That's too many.
Well, that's what it says.
I did something funky. I don't know what.
How do you know it's too many? Have you been counting?
No, it just looked weird. Let's see.
28 is more than you think. Well, think about it. If you've got 3 times 4 is 12 plus.
Okay, that's what I did wrong. I did do something wrong.
Uh-oh, what did you do wrong?
No, I tried to grab a stitch that was actually the chain stitch.
Oh.
That's what I did the first time.
I just want you guys to all know, too, that if I'm making something for somebody other than myself, I don't fudge it. So, Sue, don't worry. When you get your blanket, it's not going to be all miscounted and... At
least you won't know. It won't look like it is.
No, I didn't. That pattern is written so well that even though right now I am on a row, Sue, where I have to do 147 bobble stitches per side.
147 bobbles?
Per side.
Lord have mercy.
Do you want to know how much yarn that eats up?
That's a lot.
It takes me, because it's getting so big right now, to do that round takes me almost an entire skein of yarn just to do one round.
I know that bag of yarn that you had sitting there was huge still. Yeah. And you got a lot of the blanket done.
Yeah. Oh, that was my 3rd trip to the store to get more yarn for that thing. Mm-hmm. Every time I would go, I would think, okay, I got enough. Okay, that should be enough. And nope. So this last time I went, I just bought everything they had. in those colors. I thought I don't want to have to, because Hobby Lobby is a good 20 minutes, 25 minutes from my house. So I thought I'm just going to make it worth it. I like that yarn anyway. Maybe I'll make a summer top or something with those colors if I have any left over.
These colors right here.
Yep, your colors.
Yeah, these colors.
Yeah, so we're almost at the end of this. This is what are we going to do? Are we going to start the next one?
I don't know. What time is it?
Or are we going to call it a day?
I don't know. That next one's confusing, right?
It is. It is. We might want to start fresh on that.
We might. That's my thought. And then maybe I'll have a chance to maybe look at it a little bit before then.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Maybe you could play with it a little bit. And if anybody is following along at home, the next square is a little bit. I kind of had to figure something out. So I'll show you on what I've started it 3 times and I've finished it once. So you start with, you do just a round of single crochets at a ring, and then you do a spike stitch. So you're just doing a long single crochet to make it a puffier ring. Okay. And then you do these petals around it. Then the next row is supposed to be, or the next round is supposed to be on the back, adding some chain spaces so that you can do your next round of petals. Well, you're supposed to work these chain spaces into these horizontal bars on the back of the yellow here, and it's so super tight I couldn't get a hook in it. And so she suggested in her video tutorial to take a darning needle and slip it under there and loosen those stitches up first before you tried to put a crochet hook in there. So I did that, and I still couldn't get a crochet hook in there. So I remade it, and I made my stitches a lot looser, as loose as I possibly could. I still couldn't get a crochet hook in there. There was no way a crochet hook was going to go in there. So then I had the bright idea. So I decided what I was going to do. And what I did do is I did the yellow part, and then I went right to the back before I did the petals and did the chain space part. And then came back and did the petals. And it worked.
It worked.
It worked, because there it is.
No. How did you get all the way around yours that fast?
Oh, Melinda, I'm doing, I don't know. I just did. Melinda, I'm doing it's a pattern by Hooked on Sunshine. It's called Ardith. I love Hooked on Sunshine. They're my favorite crochet pattern, blanket pattern people. So there, mine is done. And look at that one, didn't turn out as wonky as it did the first time I made it.
No?
No. But it is bigger. Well, I kind of just stretched it out. Maybe
did you change hooks? What'd you do?
I don't know. Did I change hooks? I hope I didn't change hooks. So there, done. Beautiful. Beautimous. Beautimous.
Almost done. Almost.
Yeah, Melinda, I can spell the name. It's Ardith, Ardith. And you can purchase it on Ravelry or straight from their website, Hooked on Sunshine. And they have just beautiful. I've done now 4 of their blanket patterns, and they are the best written patterns I have ever come across, ever. They're just written so well. And she has nice photo photos of every step, nice and close up, so you can see the stitches. And
Mine's still pretty wonky.
here, I'll show you. I'll see if I can show you. I might as well show you what it looks like, since I got this iPad sitting here. Are you done with yours?
Yeah, it's wonky. It's definitely not straight, but I think I can tell that like my circle should be stretched more, and I don't know. It's
all right, Melinda. I'm going to try to show you what it looks like.
Yeah, it's definitely wavy. I got a wave. See? Wave.
Yeah. I don't know about it being.
Yours is pretty square. No, I'm looking at your other
this
one.
Is next
Sorry.
week.
Yeah, that's next
but
week.
Mine is pretty square.
Mine's not. I mean, it's definitely.
Mine's pretty square.
I got bulges. Got bulges.
And I'm doing Sue's blanket in the same colors as what Mindy is using right now. Yeah. I don't know why my internet's being so slow.
I don't know. That one's definitely wavy. We got the wavy going.
Okay, so Melinda, this is what it looks like. So I'm doing it in the blues and creams and white and beige for Sue. And then I'm also doing the same blanket in a solid color for my mom. Like what would you call that? A tweed, like a cream tweed.
So, I've said that I'm going to need to get more of this yarn and do a blanket to go with this pillow.
Yeah. Are you going to get the big chunky yarn?
Big chunky?
The chunky yarn to make the blanket?
Is it chunky yarn?
Oh, I thought you meant you were going to get the one that goes with this. You were going to do this pattern.
Oh,
again.
No.
Oh, you want to do the Artist?
I'm going to do Artist in these colors.
Yes, that would be beautiful.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yes.
I'm going to get this yarn and do Artist like you're doing.
Yes.
The blanket to match this.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Somebody
awesome.
said what? The written pattern is confusing. Linda says the written pattern is confusing for next week.
Yes, I took a look at it, and it does look pretty confusing for next week. So
I downloaded this once. Is it still in here, the whole thing?
But Linda, that's what I liked about the fact, and since you have to make 5 of these, maybe I'll make another one like next Friday morning so that it's fresh in my mind when we come on here. You know what I mean? But it really isn't.
No, that's just week 1.
It's really easy to do. It's just, I can imagine that it would be hard to write it, because in order to make these petals curl, you have to crochet into the chain from the back of your work, and then you have to pull it around and single crochet and anchor it you're anchoring it back to where you've already crocheted. Does that make any sense? So it twists.
What makes Michael's custom creaming?
Part 3 is the Thumbelina Square.
Okay.
That's what it's called, Thumbelina.
Hi, Bella the Beast.
Now, does she link the pattern in the video?
Oh, I don't know.
No, of course not. That would be too easy.
That would be too easy. That would make way too much sense.
'Cause I can't find the pattern on their site.
I will. Would you like me to send you the link?
I'll just have to keep looking, but I'm going to save this video now since I found the video. I'm going to save that video, not to Diamond Art Club, to crochet tutorials. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds better.
I was going through my playlist the other day for something, and I was like, what is that doing in that playlist? What?
I know I'm always referring everybody to my crochet playlist with when I do my yarn videos, you know, because that's where most of the stuff, unless I've bought it off Ravelry or Etsy,
Yeah.
that's where most of my stuff is that
You find them on YouTube.
find them on YouTube.
Yeah. So you got the tutorial.
So I've got, so I have a playlist that's all my crochet patterns. Well, I was just looking at it and I've got 200 videos in there.
Oh.
In that playlist. I think I need to go through and pare it down a little bit.
Island Stroll Part 1, Island Stroll Part 9. Okay, let's just... I don't know why they make it so difficult to find this pattern by weeks. I just don't understand.
Stacy, you can do it.
Yes, you can.
You can do it. You can totally do it. You know what? You will watch the videos. Watch her tutorial videos. Her written patterns are a little bit hard to follow, in my opinion, but her video tutorials, I got it, you know, and you can, you know, stop and rewind and go back. And even if you have to do it a couple of different times, just take your time. You can do it.
Here's that little button. They got that hidden button in there to find the patterns. And it looks like it's not even clickable when you see it because it's like faded out.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
So it doesn't even look like it's... Oh, now you need to know what date. They got to count. Now we got to count. The first one was the 20th. We did that one.
It doesn't say...
No, they don't say 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it should be the third one.
First one came out on April 20th, then April 22nd, and then...
No, it didn't. The crochet along didn't start until May 5th or May 8th. Those ones were like the unboxing and the...
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's a stitch guide. That's an unbox. Oh, here we go. Part 1, Part 2. Thank you, Angie.
You're welcome. I've been there a few times.
Go to Part 3, Thumbelina. You didn't bug us to death, Melly. You didn't bug us hardly. You didn't bug us at all.
No, I liked it. In fact, I kind of miss you.
I know. Now her blanket's going along, and
I know.
Like,
I know. I liked that.
Download the pattern. Okay, we're going to download us a pattern for week 3.
I don't know. You might want to watch the video too.
I have them both saved.
I would recommend that. If you're playing along at home, I would watch the video before next week. At least watch it through. And we'll go through it slowly.
Oh, did it download it already? Apparently it downloaded it already.
Slowly and without... I'll try to be less nervous so that I'm not making mistakes. How about that?
Pillow. Week 3 and 6. Why is it week 6 too?
Because we got to make 5 of them total. So she wants you to make 2 of them one week and 3 of them another week.
Oh. Okay, seriously? Not just make them all right now?
Right. So you can just,
Okay, so here's a picture.
Of the pillow?
Of pieces.
Yes, I can.
Pieces.
You can see pictures of pieces, but they don't really
like
ever show the
whole
pillow.
Like there's pieces.
Yeah.
Like
and
that.
See, there's an octagon there, right? A big octagon?
Well, that I don't know. It looks square here. I don't see an octagon there. I just see a big square.
Well, I was looking on the website and I thought it was...
I see little squares. This is in the pattern for week 3.
Let me see.
So here's the octagon you're talking about. Hang on, gotta move.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
about. That's the octagon.
Yeah.
And then these are the squares. Like this one, that one, that one, that one.
Next week, right?
And those are the same square. Those are the ones you're talking about.
Yep,
those corner squares.
Yes,
is that one you're holding?
So then the ones we already made last week and the week
they go on
before,
the sides.
They go on the sides, and that's why there was only one of each of those.
But don't they look small? Look at that. Looks like another octagon back there.
I think there's some like diamond shaped, like
see, this looks
small.
like an octagon, and that looks like another octagon taken off from there. And then these 4 little, I don't know.
Well, we could always jump ahead and watch the joining video, and then
We could
we
see
could-
how it all goes together.
yeah, yep.
Yeah. It's very interesting. That's all I got. Okay, so I do have this pattern saved now in my phone. So I'm going to start with Ecru. Ecru.
Stacy, for sure I'm on call if you need help. Feel free to
Yeah.
message me. Absolutely. Message me and we can FaceTime or whatever, or messenger, face-to-face, whatever technology you have. Yeah, for sure. I would be more than happy to help anybody. That goes for anybody. I'd be more than happy to help out.
Linda said the most confusing part is making the petals. She says to skip
Yes.
2 stitches when you only skip 1.
Well, you actually do skip 2 stitches, but one of them you skip. Okay, so if you had a chain of 4 and you put a stitch, let's say, okay, you're working along. I told you you have to like curl around and go back where you came from. So you're skipping a stitch, but it's a stitch that you've already stitched into in the previous petal. It'll all become clear.
So that part wasn't hard.
No, I didn't think that part was hard. To me, the hardest part was getting those damn chain spaces into those horizontal loops on the back there.
Right.
That was the only thing. This was actually a very easy round, or a very easy square. It was much easier, I thought, than any of the other squares. This next one coming up. This last one wasn't bad either.
No. This is the center of that square.
Of which square? The one we're doing
The one
next
we're doing
week?
next week.
Yeah.
That's the center of the square.
Yep. That's what I got right here. I got 2 of them.
And then they've added they've got the next round around it.
Yep.
Yeah. So they got the brown.
The brown. Yep.
Yep.
And it's also a little bit weird because, usually in crochet, you work with even numbers. You're working with like 8, 16, 6, or 12 when you're doing something in the round or in a, you know what I'm saying? You're working usually with an even number. When you do these petals around here, you only do 11 of them.
Oh.
Isn't that weird?
Is the first square the easiest?
No, I didn't think so.
Not the easiest? This first square is pretty easy.
It was pretty easy. I honestly think this third square, the one that we're doing next week, I think this is the easiest so far.
Even though you got all the problems at the very beginning.
And that's just a construction problem. That's not really a confusion problem. Like, I knew exactly what had to happen. It was just I couldn't physically, those stitches were too tight for me to fit a crochet hook into.
You understood what you were supposed to do, but execution was more difficult.
Exactly.
But understanding the squares.
Right. Like, there's no way I can get a crochet hook in underneath these vertical bars or horizontal bars. Right. There's just no way. Right. Even if I take my darning needle, like she said, and try to raise it up, because she even had a hard time. So I'm stretching it out as much as I can. Let's see if I can get it in there now. Now I probably could. I don't know.
Maybe not.
I still can't get it in there. It's so tight. Maybe if try a smaller hook on that round, or on that round, try like a real small hook if you have one.
I don't know.
Or fudge it, or do it out of order like I did.
Yeah. That seems like the best thing. Yes, Belle the Beast. I remember the chuck-along. Did you have a question about it? Or we're doing it again in September.
Stacy, I actually, with the counting and stuff, I actually thought the first square was the hardest.
Well, we did mess that one up several times.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the first square was the hardest
Oh, boy.
so far.
Oh, well. Well, we got 2 done. There we go.
Yep.
It's going to be a long haul, isn't it?
It is. It is. I know we're already talking about our next project. Now, just for everybody out there that is more of a beginner, this is more of an intermediate pattern. But if you are more of a beginner and you want to do something with us, our next project is going to be beginner friendly.
Yes.
So
Pretty
we'll let
basic.
yep, we're going to be pretty basic. We'll let you know details when we get closer, but our next project will definitely be more beginner friendly.
Yeah. So, yay.
Yay!
Alrighty then. I guess that's it for now. I'll weave in my ends and
Yep.
I just don't like how mine's totally curvy.
It's wobbly. Yeah.
It is totally curvy. I mean, I got points.
Well, why don't you block it? She says you don't have to. She says they're going to be self-blocking when you put them together.
I'm just gonna
why don't
roll
you
with
block
it. I'm gonna roll with it and see if it
Okay.
works.
Well, plus you have to think too. It's not as if this is something that's going to be laying flat on the back of your couch where everybody's going to be able to
That is
see
correct.
it.
Yep.
It's going to be wrapped around a pillow,
Yep.
which is going to be, it's
Yep.
going to be mushy
You got it.
anyway. So you're not really going to be able to tell once a pillow gets stuffed in it.
You're right. You're right.
That's kind of my philosophy on that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, I'll let you guys all know how my blocking
Yeah.
thing works.
How long is it going to take? We have no idea, Sean.
Yeah.
As long as it takes us to get these done, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
I mean, we've done this how many times? 3 or 4?
This is our 4th time. No, this is our 3rd time.
And so we've done 2 of the squares in
squares.
4 sessions.
In 3 sessions.
In 3. That's what I meant. In 3
Yeah.
sessions.
So, and I
2
believe
squares in 3 sessions.
we can definitely get this square done next week. Absolutely. Like
Okay.
without a doubt, we can get
Okay.
this done in 1 session.
All right.
Yep. I know for a fact we can.
I'm trusting you on that one.
Yep. You heard it here first.
All righty.
All right.
Okay, we'll see you next week
All
then,
right.
and we'll see if we can complete that 3rd square in a week.